Here we are with a white Japanese pine. It's a Koyomatsu, and it's a pine who came from Japan some years ago. It belongs to Mario Costa, was his owner for a long time, and it was incredible the change that the tree makes from the last years to now. It was a commercial tree with only three branches, three big branches, and for a long way Mario has been developing this tree and making a nice structure of the main branches. The tree is well known by everybody because the last year went to many shows, and it's in the perfect moment to show to the people how to create a very nice green part of the tree with a commercial tree. I mean, commercial tree it was a very good tree, but it was not a masterpiece before. So it's very important just to try to have not only three big branches in the tree, so you can only see a green part. For your eyes, it's more interesting to make a lot of small branches making clouds, and that means that when you look around the tree, you can see a big tree on the far, not only just a bonsai tree. So with this, Mario is a master. I have the opportunity 2 or 3 years ago to buy this tree, and I couldn't think about that because it was a unique moment to have this tree. I'm living in the north part of Spain, in Asturias, so this Koyomatsu is happy in the north because he has some sun, and he still has more water than in Madrid or in the south of Europe, in Spain. So it's one of the pines that can live in that conditions. You have to be careful with this type of trees when you show in a big show like this or in Noelanders Trophy, that you have to respect the work, the tree, and the composition. So it's not only important the tree, the work, it's important the pot, it's important the table, and it's important all the composition. So in that way, the tree has all his naturality and all his good things come to your eyes. Now it's the last exhibition that this tree is coming out, and it's going to rest some time. And then in few years, when the tree is maturity, I'm going to try to give him the more sensitive movement that you can see in Japanese tree. Now it's working by technical, and I think it's going to be the moment to change for a more natural tree and not only the clouds and the technical. But first, you have to start with that. And I think the work that has been this tree from last years to now is almost perfect by Mario Costa. So now I'm happy to have this tree in my collection. This is an Styrax japonica. It's a very special type of tree. We don't cultivate this tree much in Europe, and there is a master in Japan that is called Sakira Shiziku that have all his history is doing this kind of tree. It calls in Japan, David Benavente told me that in Japan it's known by the Kimura of the Styrax. So the history of these trees came some years ago from Japan. David Benavente take it to Spain, and he has in his own collection, but he didn't sell the tree because the people from Europe we didn't know about this kind of tree, how to cultivate, how to do it, and it's a deciduous tree, but it's not a European deciduous tree that well known by us, like maples or trident maples or palmatum or carpinus. So the history of this tree is doing by seed by Akira Shimizu, I think maybe 60, 70, 80 years ago. And for me, it's the perfection of the natural deciduous tree. I mean, it's not a tree doing by like bonsai, first branch, second branch, behind branch. It's a natural tree, but doing with technique, not natural tree doing by an inspiration of a day. So 60, 70 years of work, if you see this tree belong, you can see that the main branch is almost in the front part of the tree, not in the left or in the right. When you see the other branches, they are not, as we say before, first, second, third. They are all twisted together, and from the body to Tachiagari to the apex, they are all twisting and going together with the thicker, with the movement in each branch, and going up, not going down, that we are usually looking around all the trees. I think when I go to exhibition, I think almost the 99% of the trees are doing by down and going up, and the green part is going up. That's well done, and I do it in that shape. But sometimes when you see some work by a Japanese master doing in this kind of working, you have to think about, and when you go back and have a space from the tree, you look a natural way. I have been lucky can have this tree in my collection. It's like 3 or 4 years from now, and it's doing perfect. The leaves are not too big. The tree can be watering each day or not watering by 3 days. Can be sun shining or can be in the shape. And for me, it's one of the trees in my own collection that give me more satisfaction, because in primavera, how do you say primavera? In March, April, they have flowering, and the flowers is a white flowering coming all down, all in the tree, all around the tree, and get a white shape, and it smell like, wow, it's marvelous. And then after that, in autumn, they have a small fruit that have a green part and almost white in some parts. So you have in the first time of the year, you have a tree with no leaves. Then the second part of the year, you have a tree flowering. Then in summertime, you have a green tree. In autumn, you have a yellow tree, and in winter, you have everything. You have only the structure of the tree. The owner of the tree, the Japanese, made not only the trees, he made the pot, each pot for each tree. So when the tree is in good shape to go to a bonsai pot, he made the special pot for the tree. So the color of the tree, the dimension of the pot, the thicker, everything is looking for the tree. So in this tree is very deep. So the pot is very deep. You cannot find industrial or handmade pot like this deep. So he made it only for this tree. So same as the panda pine, you have to respect what the master has created, and for me the most important thing now is to keep what he's doing and continue in the same shape. So just is the second time and this tree came out, and it's a pity it's not getting the yellow color, because with yellow color and the blue pot and the color of the trunk is for me is the best of bonsais. It's one of my favorite trees. Thank you very much.